Good morning, I am Dawn Vason and you are watching Monday's Mountain, your 5-minute motivational video to get over the mountain that stands in your way of success this week. And for the month of March, we are talking healthy mental habits, right? The first week we talked about mindfulness and how the habit of mindfulness can create optimal mental health. Last week we talked about gratitude and how being thankful can create optimal mental health. This week we're going to talk about good physical health. Because if you have good physical health, you have good mental health. They kind of go hand in hand, right? So today we're going to talk about, are you suffering from poor physical health? How can we change those habits? Hey, question time. Have you ever tried to go on a diet or maybe lose weight and by the end of the day, you're tired, things didn't go the way that you seem, and no matter how much you really want to create these healthy changes and get the weight loss or meet your physical goals, it just doesn't seem to be working out the way that you want, and you slip into bad habits, right? It happens to the majority of us. Almost 3 weeks ago, I started a 21-day challenge, and I've been back and forth, the full 21 days. Some days are great, other days not so much. But the truth of the matter is, I think we kind of all fall into that category. We want to do what's absolutely best for ourselves. But sometimes it makes it a little tough when we are trying to create so many new habits at one time. So here's a couple of tips that you can use in order to create good physical health without stressing yourself out. Do you know that your poor mental health is a direct result of lack of physical activity and improper diet? And the CDC says that really only 23% of Americans ages 18 to 64 get their recommended 150 minutes of physical activity a week. And that's in an entire week. So how can we change these things, right? It can be a little hard. We've got work, we've got life right now. We've got this mini quarantine. There's so many things going on. So how do we stay active? How do we stay physically active and make sure that we're eating right? Well, picking good, healthy recipes to make, of course, and making sure that you are getting your heart rate up daily. Even me staying at home, I am cooking, cleaning, and moving, and I am sweating every single day. So I'm making sure that I'm burning some extra calories and getting physical so that I feel better. Question, how do you break these bad habits? Well, breaking bad habits has a lot to do with making sure that your day is as productive as it should be. Yeah, so you're going back to productivity. You guys know I love talking about productivity. But the truth of the matter is, if you pay attention to the things that you do each day that make you feel lazy, tired, unmotivated, and you nip those things in the bud, and you recognize these habits, you can change them by making sure that you are mindful and aware of what's going on and what you can do to flip the script. How do we make a new healthy routine of making sure that we're staying physically active? So for me, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't really leave the house all the time. This is actually, you guys, I'm not feeling any different because I'm always at home. One of the things that I do to make sure that I stay productive and active is I put on my sneakers in the morning. Yes, instead of putting on my slippers or keeping my socks on, I actually put on my sneakers in the morning so that I can get up, I run downstairs to do things I need to do in the basement, I do my workout, all of these things, and I have a pair of sneakers that I wear in the house, and that helps a lot. One thing you could do is sneakers in the morning. Yes, instead of putting on my slippers or keeping my socks on, I actually put on my sneakers in the morning so that I can get up, I run downstairs to do things I need to do in the basement, I do my workout, all of these things, and I have a pair of sneakers that I wear in the house, and that helps a lot. One thing you could do if you get home from work and you tend to plop down on the couch, maybe change it to some workout clothes, put on a workout video, do some yoga. The 7-minute workout is a great place to start because it's only 7 minutes. You got 7 minutes you can spare today. But make a conscious effort to figure out a way to weave it into your daily task. I ask my husband to work out with me, and it helps a lot. In conclusion, if you don't catch anything else from what I give today, these are great tips to kind of help you get started in noticing your bad habits and taking steps to create good new habits. But be easy on yourself, you guys. It is a lot to completely shift things that you're used to doing. Our habits are those things that we do on autopilot without even realizing what's going on. So it's going to take some time for you to create new habits that replace the old ones, but being conscious and aware of what you're doing and when you may need to change it. If you know you're coming in and sitting down on a couch, make a difference. Be no, I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to be conscious about it, and maybe I'm going to go for a walk around the neighborhood, or maybe I'm just going to go up and down the stairs a few times, or whatever it is that you need to do to stay physically active, because your mind and body will thank you. Thanks for tuning in this Monday. I will see you guys next time. Have a fabulous week. And we're going to be giving you guys some tips on how you can stay physically active at home all week long.